Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new review. Decided to try something new, wear my hat backwards for once. Maybe I can alternate in between videos, like one video hat forwards and one video hat backwards, just to give a little bit more variety, because I like wearing it both ways, as you can see. Um, but normally I wear it forwards, but when I was younger I used to wear it backwards. I mean, I always wear hats, but anyway. Today I'm going to be reviewing Final Destination 5, released in 2011. For those of you who don't know, Final Destination 5 is mid for me. It's not great, but it's not awful like the Final Destination released in 2009. It is a 2011 American supernatural horror film directed by Stephen Quayle and written by Eric Heiserer. It is the fifth installment in the Final Destination film series and a prequel to Final Destination 2000. Nicholas D'Agosto stars as a young uh, man who has a premonition about a suspension bridge collapsing and saves a group of people from death, only to learn they cannot escape its plan. Emma Bell, Miles Fisher, Arlen Escarpata, who you may have saw on Friday the 13th, the remake 2009 as Lawrence, rest in peace Lawrence, David Koechner, and Tony Todd star in supporting roles. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Lawrence. He was like one of the best characters in that movie. He was the best character in that movie alongside Chewie. Everyone else, like, you don't really care if they die, but like Lawrence and Chewie were awesome. Um, and Lawrence got an axe to the back trying to find Chewie, so he kind of died a hero. Uh, then the axe got like driven through his chest by Jason, killing him. Despite the Final Destination 2009 being announced as the final film in the franchise, the film's financial success led to the development of the fifth installment, which began in 2010. Filming took place in Vancouver, as with the first three installments. As of 2025, it is the latest film in the franchise to be shot and presented in 3D. Oh, it is in 3D? I thought that was the Final Destination, also known as Final Destination 4, released in 2009. I thought that one was in 3D. I didn't really realize Final Destination 5 was in 3D. Learn something new every day. Final Destination 5 was theatrically released on August 12, 2011, on DVD on December 27, 2011 by Warner Bros. Pictures and New Line Cinema. The film received mixed reviews from critics and grossed $157 million worldwide, becoming, as of April 2026, the third highest grossing film in the franchise. A sixth film, Final Destination Bloodlines, was released in May 2025, which is my favorite of the series, and I'll be looking at that next time. Alright, let's get started. Office worker Sam Lawton is heading to a company retreat with his colleagues. While crossing the North Bay Bridge, he has a premonition of the bridge collapsing due to high winds, killing everyone except for his ex-girlfriend Molly Harper. He panics and convinces Molly, his friend and boss Peter Friedkin, Peter's girlfriend Candace Hooper, his manager Dennis Latman, who I think is played by, what's his name? Dennis Latman. Um, Let me see. Just a second, guys. He's played by, hold on, it's not appearing for some reason. He's played by David Koechner. Yeah, who I saw. I don't know if you guys have seen these movies, but Piranha 3DD and A Haunted House. Those, which were both quite bad, really bad, but I will probably get to them at some point. But honestly, those were some of the worst films I've seen. Piranha 3DD was pretty bad, but A Haunted House was like a whole level of bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I thought it was hilarious and funny, but only because it was so bad it was making me laugh out loud. It was so corny and dumb. That A Haunted House is one of the worst horror movie spoofs I've seen. The Scary Movie series is way better. Anyway, factory managers Nathan Sears, played by Arlen Escarpeta, and colleagues Olivia Castle and Isaac Palmer to get off the bridge. And Isaac is a sexist guy, by the way, so no one really cares when he dies because he's kind of like against women for some reason. Yeah, so that sucks. Not that he died, but that sucks that he has to be like that, you know? Afterwards, the bridge collapses. FBI agent Jim Block suspects Sam of foul play. Still, Sam is cleared when Block's colleague determines the collapse was not man-made. Sam and his colleagues also meet mortician William Bloodworth, played by Tony Todd, who was also in the Candyman series. Rest in peace. We'll remember you. He died at the age of 69 of, I think, stomach cancer. And yeah, it's quite a bummer, but, you know, It happens to the best of us, it happens to the worst of us, it happens to all of us, it happens to pretty much every living thing on Earth. No, not pretty much. Everything on Earth that's alive right now will die at some point. I don't know when to take from. Okay. Who warns them that death doesn't like to be cheated. Later, Candace dies from a freak accident during gymnastics practice. Oh yeah, the scene was brutal because she spun around on the handrails and then snapped her spine in half or something. It was super gruesome. That was one of the best kills in that movie. But boy was it brutal. You see her knee bone sticking out. I can't imagine the pain. Causing Peter to become unstable. Following Candace's death, womanizer Isaac is fatally crushed by a Buddha statue during a spa treatment. I'm happy he died, honestly, because this guy was kind of sexist. So he just kind of. I'm not saying I believe in the death penalty, but if anyone has to die in that movie, it's him. Because some people are just jerks in horror movies, and Trenton Sutton, Friday the 13th, 2009, and Ronnie White in Holland, 2007. And sometimes you're just waiting for them to die because of how horrible they are. I don't support this in real life, by the way, just in the context of the movie. After a fight his head is crushed by a Buddhist statue during a spa treatment. After a fire breaks out, causing the shelf holding the statue to break and fall on his head. Brutal. It squished his head to a bloody pulp. And, brain matter splatters everywhere and blood. It's super gruesome stuff. Present at the aftermath of both deaths, Bloodworks tells them that death is killing them because they survived a disaster they were supposed to die in, creating wrinkles in reality. However, Molly, however, was meant to survive in the collapse, and thus was not part of Death's plan that threatened the other survivors. To survive, they must kill someone to seal their remaining lifespan. They later fail to save Olivia when she falls through a window after a malfunctioning laser eye surgery machine mutilates her right eye. Ouch. Sam realizes that the survivors are dying in the order they would have died in the bridge collapse and discovers that Nathan is next. Oh yeah, and when Olivia fell through Olivia Castles, I think is her name, and she fell through I'd say it was pretty high up. Definitely if you fell out a window that high, you would die. In Chucky, for example, in the Chucky series, in the original and the TV show, someone falls out of a window, super high up. So yeah, that kind of reminded me of that Olivia's death because she fell out of a super high window, in a hotel or something. I don't know. But then her eyeball popped out and it was pretty brutal. She landed on a car or something. I don't remember exactly. Anyway. Sam realized. Okay, Nathan is next. During a workplace argument, Nathan accidentally kills his coworker Roy Carson. After he knocks him over, and then he impales his chin on a hook or something, and then it goes out through his skull. Brutal stuff. When the other survivors hear this, they deduce that Nathan must have stolen Roy's lifespan. Sam realizes that Dennis would be next on the list. Suddenly, a machine launches a wrench into the latter's face, killing him. Rest in peace. That evening, Sam and Molly rekindle their relationship at a restaurant. However, they're interrupted by Peter, who seeks to steal Molly's lifespan, resenting her for being destined to survive the collapse. Agent Block intervenes, but is shot by Peter, who steals his lifespan. Despite this, Peter tries to kill Molly to eliminate witnesses, but is saved by Sam, who impales and kills Peter with a meat split, like a giant poker or something. I don't know. Just stab him through the back, I guess, out the front. After Peter's gun misfires and misses Sam, he concludes that Peter's soul blocks lifespan. 2 weeks later, Sam and Molly board a plane to Paris and witness 6 high school students and a teacher being escorted out, revealing that it is Volare Airlines Flight 180. Upon takeoff, Sam overhears that one of the students panicked after having a vision of the plane exploding, resulting in their removal. Sam and Molly realize it is too late as the plane explodes, killing everyone aboard. Meanwhile, at a memorial for Roy, Nathan learns from a coworker that Roy had an undiagnosed brain aneurysm and that he could have died at any moment if he had lived. As Nathan realizes the implications, the landing gear from Flight 180 crashes through the roof and crushes him to death, sending his arm flying to the screen and at the viewers. And that was Final Destination 5. Honestly, this one, I mean, it was okay. I'd give it maybe like a 2.5 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. It was one of the, it wasn't great, but it was alright. Definitely better than the last movie I reviewed, but definitely not as good as the next movie I'm going to review. Final Destination Bloodlines is for sure my favorite series. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Final Destination 5, I kind of recommend it. But I definitely recommend Bloodlines. Bloodlines is amazing. I'd give that one for sure a 5 out of 5, or at least a 4.5 out of 5. But yeah, you guys should check out Final Destination 5 if you have a moment. Because even though it's just alright, it has some pretty cool kills that are worth it. And you don't want to miss out on those, because, I mean, maybe you do if you don't like gore. But I like gore, so I don't mind it. I mean, it's not that I mean, sometimes I like it, but I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I mean, it's just not really disturbing to me, you know? Like, I've seen so many horror movies at this point that, like, nothing pretty much disturbs me. Which is kind of, I don't know if it's concerning, but, like, it's kind of weird, you know? That, like, I guess I've just gotten used to watching that much violence in horror movies. But I will admit that some are a little bit too gory for me. Like Wrong Turn 4, for example, that was a little bit too gory for me. And obviously I don't like sexual violence. That's probably the most disturbing uh, um, disturbing thing that there could be in a movie. But like gore generally is usually okay for me. I don't think I have to age restrict this video because I didn't really go into detail about. I just mentioned sexual violence, so hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down. But I think it's fine if I just mention it, as long as I like don't talk about it graphically, like in a revenge movie with that in it. But yeah, Final Destination 5, it was alright. It wasn't great, but the next one is really great. I don't know why people say it's bad. Some people say it's bad. Like Common Sense Media only gave it a 2 out of 5. That's really weird because that was a good movie, really good. I agree more with Rotten Tomatoes that gave it 92%. It was a good movie. You guys should definitely check it out. But anyway, this has been my review on Final Destination 5. An okay movie. It's worth your time. You know, it's alright, but I mean, it's definitely better than the last Final Destination movie, the Final Destination, also known as Final Destination 4. It definitely had a more story, and the kills are cooler. Well, I mean, the kills at least looked realer. I don't know if they were cooler, but the special effects in the last movie were pretty bad. So yeah, if you're watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel out, and yeah, so yeah, I really appreciate everyone who, even if you just viewed one of my videos, that's like a great thing for me, because um, I just want to be popular on YouTube, you know. And also, I have another channel if you want to check it out. It's called The Layer of Horror Films, and you can find it also on YouTube. And that's where I upload movie clips. Although sometimes I get copyright claims, not strikes usually. I mean, I haven't gotten any strikes so far, at least, but I have gotten a bunch of copyright claims, and my disputes have been rejected. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the last Final Destination movie, which was released in 2025. Like, literally like 14 years after, was it 14? I think it was about, yeah, 14 years after the last movie, because Final Destination 5 was released in 2011, and Final Destination 6, sorry, Final Destination Bloodlines was released almost about 14 years after. Like, for 14 years there was no Final Destination movie, and then they suddenly like brought back the series. I don't know if they'll make another one. It'll probably be the last one. But, you know, and you never know, because, like, for example, with the Saw, they keep making those, and you'd think they'd eventually run out of ideas, but guess not. Alright, I'll see you guys next time for Final Destination Bloodlines, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.